Hi everybody, it is Simone aka WLS Phoenix, and I'm here to tell you guys some things about my hospital visit and my second official day of post-op. So I guess I should start with the post-op because it's a quicker story. So I had, sorry, I had my first official breakfast at home, which was a quarter cup of brown sugar blue menu, which is just a healthier omega-3 oatmeal. I had a quarter cup of that, and I only finished half of it. I had a third of a cup of protein, Atkins protein shake chocolate. Couldn't handle it; it was too sweet, so I only had about half of it. After that, I went for a walk in my hallway with my niece, and we did about 3 laps away. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. And it's also extremely hot, so I'm trying to don't want to overexert myself. I had lunch. I had a quarter cup of Campbell's cheese soup and a slice of mozzarella for extra protein on top. It was amazing. I think that was the only thing I've actually completely finished, and I got a little overfull, even with it just being a quarter cup. I think I need to space out my lunch and breakfast a little more, but it's good for now. I'm still full, but not as overtly full as before. And just filling up on water. Aside from that, my pain is out of 10. I'd have to say it's like a 4. It's so manageable. It's not that bad. It's more just if you feel bloated and gassy, and that's it. The incisions, I clean them up, and I put, let's see if I can show you guys without showing everything. So, those are where they inserted everything. Note the Hello Kitty bandages that I put all over there. Their bandages were on it, but they were bloody, and I just didn't like it. I just didn't feel like it was healthy. I'm going to probably clean them up again and put actual medical tape down on them to make sure that they just stay tight and taut. Very small incisions. It sounds scary, I guess, when you're going to do it, but afterwards you're kind of like, oh, well, it's not that bad. Biggest pain out of everything is probably bending. When you have to try to get off of a bed or get out of just trying to sit up straight from a kind of prone position, it hurts. Especially since one incision is very high up. So when I bend, I can feel it's very, very, very intense. So I think that's the only big pain. All the other scars and stuff don't hurt. But that's about it. My hospital visit was only a day, so I only got to spend a night there. The cons of the hospital visit were waiting, a lot of waiting. So I was supposed to start I was supposed to be there by 11, and we were there at 9:30. They prepped me pretty early, so by about 11:30, they tried an IV that didn't work, and then they told me that I would be doing it in the OR. I got a shot in the stomach for something to prevent blood clots. I can't remember what it was. Then I waited until about 12:58, where they moved us to another waiting room, which was from that waiting room you go to the OR, and we waited there. They said 12:58, and I was there until 1:30. From 1:30, they came out, I had my surgeon come out. His name is Dr. Syriac. He came out and talked to me, asked me some brief questions to make sure I was okay. And then my mom and my niece were taken to another waiting room where they could, wait away from there, and I was escorted into the OR. That part was the worst thing ever. Saying goodbye to them and going into the OR was really weird. When you do go into the OR, for me, I think it's when you pass through the doors to where you're gonna lie down. It just feels just really scary. So they told me how to lie down and rest my head on a pad for my neck, You're kind of lying on it. For me, I was lying on a cross. Your arms are long out, and the only thing that scared me, which is what I've been scared about from the whole time, was the gas. They gave me laughing gas to try to put in the IV without any pain. Mind you, they could have done it without it, but I think that they kind of lied and said that was for pain when it was just to try to help me knock out. And when they hold it over my nose and mouth, I couldn't breathe. It was very tight fit over my face. I think they need to find ones for people who have a bigger face, or I don't know. I just felt like I was suffocating, and I kept trying to move my face to free up space to breathe. There were literally about 20 people in the room that I can remember. When the laughing gas hit, it was kind of like everything was calm, but it was just crazy, just taken over by drugs. And then they added something. He put the IV in. I didn't feel it, and then they added. He said he was going to add something else that's going to make me feel good, and then I passed out. I woke up about an hour and a half later in recovery, and apparently because I was passing in and out in recovery, I spent 4 hours in recovery because I thought I had sleep apnea because of my snoring. I don't have sleep apnea. They finally figured out that I didn't, and my mom was allowed to see me. Then I was taken to my room. Another problem was they couldn't find my suitcase. They had taken my suitcase way earlier on before we went to the second waiting room, and they couldn't find it. My mom had to go wandering around talking to everybody to find my suitcase. I was in a room with one of the nicest ladies. Her name was Bev, and she was so nice. She had done her surgery at 8 o'clock. She came in at 6 and got it done. I guess because it was fairly empty, she was ducked out. And we spent the night together. She was supposed to stay the full 2 nights, and she ended up going home the same time I did because we both kind of filled up at the same rate. And it wasn't that bad. When I came out, I just felt like I had to fart. I think that was the worst part. I just felt like I had so much gas inside of my stomach, and that pain like up against your chest is just so hard to deal with. So for anybody who does it, don't try to get up, don't try to walk it off, just get sleep. Get as much sleep as possible. Sleep is the best thing you could do, especially. My mom, the visiting hours were at 8, and I didn't get out until like 7:30. So they literally only spent like about 15, maybe 20 minutes with me. And then I told them that they should go home and get some rest. And I did the same. I was sleeping 2-hour intervals all night. And I think by 5:30, I just got up and decided to walk. I could handle it. A good test for when you're in the hospital is probably try to see if you can pee. Try it once, as quick as you can try getting to go pee, like you could feel it. And try to ask for help. I had a nurse button, so I called my nurse and she helped me, and they will help you do everything. So if you can't bend over to wipe or whatever, it sounds weird, but you can have somebody. It's better to have somebody help you. I had baby wipes and stuff, so I didn't feel as bad. For us, they measured how much fluid that was coming out of us to make sure that we were peeing right. I peed twice in one night. And the second time I tried to go by myself. I was a little entangled in the IV because the way they put on your nightgown afterwards is they put your hand through with the IV. So I had to unhook my IV and put on my nightgown, the same nightgown. I don't want to wear another nightgown right now because I don't want to keep messing up nightgowns just in case of the bleeding and stuff. I walked 3 times before I went home. I wanted to make sure that I was walking as much as possible just to make sure that everything was okay. And that's it. For the drive home, oh, also another thing, water. Keep sipping water as much as you can. They give you little medicine cups that you find on like children's medicine, and they said to fill it up and drink it every 50 minutes. I gotta be honest, I didn't listen. When you come out, your mouth is completely dry and very sore, and I hadn't had anything because I wasn't allowed. I didn't eat anything or drink anything since midnight the day before. I was very thirsty and very hungry by the time. So when I woke up, my mouth was really dry. I just kept drinking water, and it helped me heal very quickly. So every 15 minutes to half an hour thing was not the business for me. Coming home was very easy. My mom drove semi-fast, but she was very careful. and she brought me a pillow for my stomach. You don't need I don't think you need a pillow for your neck. I think you need a pillow for your stomach to just brace up against your stomach while you're driving. So put the seat belt and make a wide gap and just put like a pillow. This is the yellow pillow here. It's very soft pillow. Was my pillow for the car ride. Coming home, the elevator was fixed, which I was so happy. And walking the hall wasn't too bad. Getting into bed was a little tough because I think the hospital bed was a little elevated. And obviously you always have assistance and things like that. But being home is much better than being at a hospital for me because this is my bed and I missed it. But aside from that, everything is okay. I'm just trying to lie down because there is an extreme heat warning going on for the last couple of days, and it's one of the main reasons I didn't go outside to walk. I have a very long balcony, and I was going to just walk out there, but it's so extremely, disturbingly hot, you can't even breathe outside. So I'm just trying to stay cool as much as possible and get up when it's necessary. Don't try to overdo yourself or, you know, anything like that. Just try to maintain your body as much as possible. So I just wanted to update you guys. I'm doing much better, especially from the drugged up video. Still haven't got any medication yet. Somebody's nice enough to get it for me today. But the pain is very, very manageable. If you can handle bad gas pain, you can handle this. Another good thing is eat and then have a Gas-X. I had Gas-X from when I was in the hospital, I think, after they gave me my second meal. I had Gas-X and it really helped everything, just alleviate the tension in my stomach. So aside from that, yeah, that's everything that you need to know pretty much in the hospital. Because I only spent a day, I didn't even really need my suitcase. There isn't any time for entertainment, laptops, none of that stuff, because I was only there for a day. So I just slept. I didn't watch TV, I didn't read anything, I slept. That's it. It's very boring. Oh, and I talked to the lady I shared a room with, but that's it. So, yeah, that's it. If you guys have any more questions or want to know anything else that happened, please just leave a comment and like or subscribe. And thank you to my new subscribers, and thank you for everybody who is wishing me good luck. And I'm on the loser bench. I'm so happy. Just need this pain to subside. Okay, bye.